Good morning, student. I identify of Adarsh Geometry Center Vidyapeeth, Mount Abu. In previous class, we studied about the property of charges. Now, today we are studying about the Coulomb's law. Student, in 11th class, we studied about the gravitational law. That is, F is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Here in 12th class, we study about the Coulomb's law, which already is a square inverse law. Square inverse law, just like the gravitational law. Let's go. Coulomb's law. It states that the force of attraction or repulsion. Mind it, I am saying to you, it's here force of attraction or repulsion. It may be a force of attraction or it may be a repulsion. The force of attraction comes to play when both the charge having a opposite sign. First plus Q charge and another one is minus Q charge. And repulsion charge when both the charge are like charges. Okay? It states that the force of attraction or repulsion between two stationary charge. Another most important point, it may be a stationary charge, point charge, is directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of the charge. Mind it, another most important thing, it's only magnitude or directly proportional to the magnitude of the charge. It doesn't come here plus or minus. It always comes magnitude of the charge. Directly proportional to the product of the magnitude charge and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Important thing here is noted be the force act along the line joining the two charges. The force acting between them is always line joining between the two charges. Here formulated, if there is two charges Q1 and Q2, distance separated by distance R, then F, that is force. It may be a force of attraction or repulsion. It depends upon the nature of the charges. Force F is directly proportional to the product of their magnitude of the charge, product of magnitude of the charge, and inversely proportional to the distance, square of the distance between them. We can also say directly proportional to 1 upon r square. Okay? F is directly proportional to Q1, Q2 upon r square. When proportional sign will be eliminated, then here once constant k is come, k is the proportionality constant. F equal to k Q1 Q2 upon r square. Here value of k is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Mind it, dear student, this is the sign of epsilon naught. You must written epsilon naught just like this. Here the sign of epsilon naught. K equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, where value of k 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter per Coulomb square. 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Value of permittivity epsilon naught depends on the medium in which the two charges place. 9 into 10 to the power 9 is the value in the free space. Now, we are taking our numerical on the basis of the electrostatic force of repulsion or attraction. The electrostatic force of repulsion between two positive charge. Here student, two positive charge, that's why here repulsion. Charge ion carrying equal charge is 3.7 10 to the power minus 9 Newton. The force between the two positive charge, equal positive charge is 3.7 into 10 to the power minus 9 Newton when they are separated by distance 5 angstrom. how many electrons are missing from ion. We have to also find how many number of electrons missing from the ions. Here F equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power minus 9 Newton. Both the charges are same and having positive charge. That's why force of repulsion. Q1 and Q2 both charges are same. So we have written Q1 equal to Q2 equal to Q, and the distance between them are equal to 5 angstrom. You must convert it into a meter. So 5 angstrom means 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Formula F equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square, just like F. So put the values. F equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power minus 9 equal to K Q1 and Q2 both are same. That's why we are written Q into Q upon R square, 5 into 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 2. Value of F, put the value of K, both are in the free space given in the question. Then 9 into 10 to the power 9 into Q square upon 5 to the square 25 and 10 to the power minus 9, therefore 10 to the power minus 20. Just adjust the values and find the value of Q square. Q square equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power minus 9 into 25 into 10 to the power minus 20 upon 9 into 10 to the power 9. Just multiply 3.7 into 25. We get 92.5, 10 to the power minus 9 and 10 to the power minus 20 upon 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 9. Adjust the value, we get 10 to the power minus 28 upon 9. Just divide from 92.5 upon 9, we get 10.28 into 10 to the power minus 28 Q square. Just find the under root. Value of Q 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. That is the value of charge. But we have also find the how many electrons are missing. That's why we have already done the quantization of charge Q equal to any. We know the value of Q 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. We have to find the value of N. E is the charge of electron. Just put the value in the formula 3.2 into 10 to the power 19 coulomb upon 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Cut the value of 10 to the power minus 19 to 10 to the power minus 19. 3.2 divided by 1.6. 16, 1, 2, value of N equal to 2. Number of electron, that means N is equal to 2. That's all for today's class. Thank you, students.